Nearly 300,000 ballots have been counted in King County special elections. So far, 54% of voters have approved a property tax levy of more than $1 billion to build new crisis care treatment centers. The expected voter turnout is 33%, which means about 165,000 ballots have yet to be counted. The next batch of results will be released this afternoon.
Washington lawmakers just wrapped up a busy legislative session with Governor Inslee signing nearly 100 bills, according to an Olympian report. Already, all eyes on 2024 as our state prepares for a big election year. And Secretary of State Steve Hobbs live in studio this morning talking about preparations for our state's upcoming elections. Secretary Hobbs, it's great to have you here this morning. Thanks so much for joining.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so during your campaign, you said one of your top priorities was to educate voters about the election process. So how are you working towards that goal?
Yes, it's more about, well, going beyond what we normally do in the Secretary of State's office and at the county auditor level. And that is, we always tell people, hey, don't forget to vote. Don't forget to turn your ballot in the mail. We have to go beyond that. And with the Vote with Confidence campaign that we did last year, it was more about, yes, don't forget to vote, but also, did you know your tabulation machine isn't connected to the internet? Did you know anyone can go to your county auditor to witness what is happening as the ballot's being processed? And we talk about things like, did you know we actually find out if people voted after they passed away? So we have systems in place that track all these things that we have taken for granted and the public doesn't know about.
Now, secretaries of state around the nation have faced a lot of criticism, sometimes even threats over election security. And there are a lot of people, as you are well aware, who believe the lie that the 2020 elections were stolen, the presidential election primarily. So what are you doing at this point to build trust in the voting process in general? A lot of the things you stated probably go a long way towards that.
Absolutely. Getting the word out about the systems in place that make our elections accessible, transparent, and secure. For example, letting people know about the ERIC system, which is the Electronic Registration Information Center that 31 states are a part of, where let's say you were to move to another state and register there, we would know about it. We could even track if you voted in that election or in an election twice. We have actually, people have been caught doing that. But people out there in the public don't know. They don't even know that we check every signature. They don't know that you can come into an auditor's office and see the process being done. We've just taken it for granted, and because of that, we've let the narrative of elections not having integrity run away, and we have to bring that back in.
In your talking with other secretaries of state and other election officials around the country, is there any credible proof of voter fraud or election insecurity in the 2020 election at this point?
No. There was not, and especially here in Washington State. They were ran very smoothly in 2020 under Kim Wyman, a Republican Secretary of State who put in a lot of security measures. She's the one that started the cybersecurity team. We've expanded upon that, and doing more voter outreach and education is something that we've been doing to get the word out about our elections. And I hope people visit sos.wa.gov or their county auditor for more information.
It's really easy to vote in our state, and some people say, is mail-in voting secure? I've had people from out of state saying, do you really trust that system? Why should we trust mail-in voting?
Well, because it gives you more access to the ballot, right? You look up the YouTube videos or old news stories, and when I say old, I mean like 2 or 3 years old, right, where you see these long lines. Our system elections are very secure here. When we track, your ballot going into the ballot box. I mean, you can go to the county auditor as you see the process being done.
So what are some common hurdles that voters in our state do face?
Well, one is they forget to sign the ballot. I mean, that's the #1 reason why perhaps your ballot gets rejected. The other thing is just simply not voting, which of course we always encourage you to vote. Sometimes people would rather use the drop box, or they're in an area where mail is just not, it's harder for them because maybe they have the P.O. box, and so making sure those drop boxes are out there.
Secretary of State Steve Hobbs, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate your time.